What if I told you the real secrets behind extreme wealth are hidden from all the noise online? Today, we're pulling back the curtain. Most people think getting rich is about luck or genius, but it's really about repeatable strategies and mindsets. The world's wealthiest men have systems and habits that set them apart, and most of those secrets aren't taught in school or trending on social media. In this video, I'm breaking down the 7 billionaire secrets you need to know. Get ready to see wealth and money in a whole new way. Rule number 1, billionaires don't work for money. Instead, they focus on building systems that work for them, generating wealth around the clock. While most people spend their lives exchanging hours for a paycheck, the ultra-wealthy design structures that keep producing value, even when they're not directly involved. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. He didn't just create an online bookstore. He built Amazon into a massive business engine that runs on autopilot. With advanced automation, logistics, and technology, Amazon continues to grow and generate profits, making Bezos richer even while he sleeps or focuses on new ventures. Elon Musk operates the same way. He launches companies like Tesla and SpaceX that are designed to function independently. These businesses generate cash flow and innovate constantly, whether Musk is present or not, thanks to the powerful systems and teams he's put in place. The secret isn't just hard work, it's about building machines, whether that's businesses, software, or high-performing teams that keep running and making money without constant supervision. These systems are designed to scale, adapt, and thrive on their own. Most people are stuck trading their time for money, working long hours and burning out. But if you want to achieve real lasting wealth, you have to play a different game. Working harder isn't enough. You need to work smarter by creating assets that earn for you. Billionaires always ask themselves, how can I set this up so it grows by itself? They focus on scalability, automation, and leverage, ensuring their businesses can expand without being limited by their own time or energy. If you only work for money, your income stops the moment you do. But if you own a system, a business, a product, or an investment, the money keeps flowing day and night, regardless of your personal effort. The real secret is leverage. Systems multiply your impact and income, allowing you to achieve far more than you ever could alone. With the right systems, your wealth can grow exponentially. So next time you hear someone brag about grinding 80 hours a week, remember, billionaires don't just work harder, they work differently. They build systems that print money, freeing up their time and energy for bigger opportunities. That's the real difference. It's not just about working hard, it's about building something that works for you. That's what separates the world's richest men from everyone else. Billionaires are experts at playing the long game. They understand that true wealth and lasting success are rarely built overnight. Instead, they patiently plant seeds, nurture their ideas, and wait for the right moment to harvest the rewards. While others are looking for shortcuts or quick payoffs, billionaires are quietly building empires brick by brick, year after year. Take Warren Buffett, for example. He started investing as a child, buying his first stock at just 11 years old. But his legendary fortune didn't appear instantly. It grew slowly, compounding over decades, because he let time do the heavy lifting. Buffett's patience and discipline allowed his investments to snowball, turning small beginnings into unimaginable wealth. Jeff Bezos is another prime example. In the early days of Amazon, he endured years of losses and relentless criticism. Many doubted his vision, but Bezos ignored the noise and focused on building the future of online commerce. He was willing to sacrifice short-term profits for long-term dominance, and that's what set him apart. Most people, on the other hand, quit too soon. They get discouraged when results don't come fast enough, chasing instant gratification and abandoning their dreams at the first sign of struggle. The truth is, the path to greatness is filled with setbacks and slow progress. Billionaires are comfortable with delayed gratification. They're willing to look unsuccessful, even foolish, while quietly building something massive behind the scenes. They know that the early stages are often lonely and thankless, but they keep going, fueled by their vision. Playing the long game is about having vision, asking yourself, what can I build today that will matter 10 years from now? It's about seeing beyond the present moment and making decisions that your future self will thank you for. This mindset separates the dreamers from the doers. They endure criticism, setbacks, and even public failure for the sake of their big-picture dream. They don't let temporary obstacles shake their confidence or distract them from their ultimate goal. To join the ranks of the truly wealthy, you have to rewire your brain for long-term thinking. This means embracing patience, persistence, and the willingness to keep learning and adapting, even when progress feels slow. Be okay with looking like you're behind, while secretly setting yourself up for an epic win. The most successful people are often underestimated in the beginning, but they're quietly laying the groundwork for something extraordinary. The world ultimately rewards those who outlast the competition. It's not always the fastest or the flashiest who win. It's the ones who refuse to give up, who keep showing up and who keep building, no matter how long it takes. Most people never see the finish line because they don't stick with it. They give up just before the breakthrough, never realizing how close they were to success. Billionaires do, and that's why their success often looks like magic to outsiders. But in reality, it's the result of years, sometimes decades, of relentless effort and unwavering belief in their vision. So ask yourself, are you playing the long game or just chasing quick wins? Are you willing to put in the work today for rewards that may not come until years down the line? The richest men in the world always bet on time. They know that patience, persistence, and a long-term vision are the real secrets to extraordinary success. Will you do the same? Here's the secret almost no one talks about: leverage. It's the hidden engine behind the world's greatest fortunes, and it's what truly separates billionaires from everyone else. While most people focus on working harder, the ultra-wealthy focus on multiplying their impact. Billionaires multiply their results using four main types of leverage: money, people, technology, and media. Each one acts as a force multiplier, allowing them to achieve far more than they ever could alone. With money, they use other people's capital, think investors, banks, and partners, to build empires and buy assets that generate even more wealth. They don't just rely on their own savings, they tap into vast networks of funding to accelerate growth. They build teams and delegate. No billionaire builds alone. By surrounding themselves with talented people, they free up their own time to focus on high-impact decisions and big-picture strategy. Steve Jobs didn't code every iPhone. He assembled a world-class team of designers, engineers, and marketers. His genius was in bringing together the right people and inspiring them to create something revolutionary. Technology lets them scale ideas globally. Think Zuckerberg and Facebook. With the right tech, a single idea can reach billions of people almost overnight, breaking through barriers of geography and time. Media is the overlooked superpower. Controlling attention means influencing millions. Whether it's traditional news, social media, or viral content, billionaires know how to shape narratives and capture the world's focus. Elon Musk tweets, and the world listens. With just a few words, he can move markets, inspire innovation, or spark global conversations. That's the power of media leverage. Leverage is how billionaires create results that seem impossible to most people. It's not about working longer hours, it's about working smarter and amplifying every action. They don't just work harder, they multiply their efforts by using systems, automation, and the strengths of others. This is how they achieve exponential growth instead of incremental progress. The more leverage you have, the less you rely on time or brute force. Stop doing everything yourself. Start thinking about how you can use resources around you to get bigger results with less effort. Ask yourself, how can I use money, people, technology, and media to multiply my results? What systems can you put in place to free up your time and expand your reach? This is how the wealthiest people on earth play and win. They don't just compete, they change the game entirely by stacking leverage in their favor. Leverage is the ultimate billionaire move. Master it, and you'll unlock possibilities you never imagined. In today's world, controlling attention is more valuable than gold. The richest people know that if you can capture and direct attention, you hold the keys to the kingdom. Elon Musk's tweets move markets. Zuckerberg built platforms where billions gather daily. That's why advertising money flows to them. They shape trends and culture. YouTube creators who control attention influence what millions watch, buy, and believe. Media is the ultimate leverage. But attention is a currency anyone can start building. If you create something people care about, you can attract attention and turn it into wealth and influence. Where attention goes, money follows. Billionaires are always thinking about how to get, keep, and use attention. In a noisy world, whoever controls the spotlight wins. Billionaires think in decades, not days. While most stress over the next paycheck, the world's richest plan for the next 10 or 20 years. Warren Buffett holds investments for decades, letting wealth compound. Jeff Bezos built Amazon with a vision for the future, not just next quarter. Thinking in decades means ignoring the noise and building things that last. This requires patience, discipline, and being okay with being misunderstood. If you want real wealth, ask, what will matter 10 years from now? The longer your time horizon, the bigger you can dream, and the more wealth you can build. Billionaires buy assets, not liabilities. Most people spend on things that lose value: cars, gadgets, clothes. Billionaires use money to buy things that make more money. Warren Buffett invests in businesses, stocks, and real estate, assets that generate income. Liabilities take money out of your pocket. Assets put money in. Every dollar is a tool to buy something that works for them, even while they sleep. It's not about being cheap, but being strategic. Before you spend, ask, is this making me richer or poorer? Train yourself to think in assets and watch your wealth grow. Billionaires fail all the time, but they fail differently. They treat failure as data, not defeat. Elon Musk's rockets exploded. Bezos lost billions on failed projects. Buffett made bad bets, but none of them quit. They use failure as fuel. Billionaires know that if you're not failing, you're not pushing hard enough. They take bold risks, learn from mistakes, and come back stronger. Most people fear looking stupid. Billionaires embrace it. Fast failure means fast learning and fast progress. The key is to fail forward. Learn, adapt, and keep moving. Every billionaire you admire has failed more times than most people have tried. The difference, they never stop. If you made it this far, you're already ahead of most people. These aren't magic tricks. They're the real playbook of the world's richest men. But knowing changes nothing unless you apply it. Build systems, play the long game, use leverage, control attention, think in decades, buy assets, and don't fear failure. Every step moves you closer to wealth and freedom.